Good morning. I'm George Latimer, Westchester County Executive. We're here at School 17 on Midland Avenue in the city of Yonkers to continue our project of working with school districts to help young kids be able to deal with the COVID outbreak in their local elementary schools. I'm joined here by Dr. Edwin Quezada, who is the superintendent of the Yonkers School District, and some other very important people in the administration and the supervisory areas of the school district, and also some of the young kids that attend school here at School 17. The county government does not have any direct responsibility for school districts across Westchester County. Here in the city of Yonkers, it's the city government that has direct responsibility, and all across the rest of the county, it's the state education department at the state level of government that works in an advisory and a regulatory capacity with school districts. But Westchester County government has to be a good partner with school districts, particularly when matters of public health arise. We have a county health department that has to certify that everything in the county, whether it's a restaurant or a swimming pool or a building, is safe for people to occupy and use. And we also have financial resources that we have to put at the displays, the exposure of the various school districts to help them accomplish the tasks that they have. So we're very happy to be here in the city of Yonkers, which has the largest school district in the county, approximately 27,000 school students across the very many buildings that Yonkers. Thought in mind, we're here to make a donation of masks that are sized for young students to be able to wear, those in elementary school. We know that elementary school children are not yet eligible for vaccination under the age of 12. And so to try to help protect them, we're making these masks available at no charge to the school districts, both here and elsewhere around the county, as one of those partnership steps that the county is taking to help the schools prepare to educate the children all across this county. So without any other further conversation, let me introduce Dr. Edwin Quezada, who is the superintendent of the Yonkers District. He will introduce some of the people here that are part of the Yonkers School District family, including Board of Trustee members and administrators. We'll also have a few comments as well from Samantha Rosado Ciriello, who's the head of the Yonkers Federation of Teachers, representing teachers across the district. And then as well, we also have Mr. Jonathan Cartica, who is the principal for School 17, and we're very happy that he has hosted us here on the steps of his school. But first, Superintendent Dr. Edwin Quezada.
Thank you, County Executive George Latimer, and good morning to each and every one of you. And good morning to these wonderful young people that are here representing the best of our district, our wonderful students at School 17. Yes, we are here at School 17, and as the County Executive indicated, the principal is Mr. Jonathan Cartica, and his assistant principal is Ms. Kim Irvin. Thank you for hosting us this morning. But also with us are two incredible trustees that have been the leaders of everything we're doing here in the Yonkers Public Schools, and that's Trustee Greenwald and Trustee Collins Bellamy. Please welcome to this event as well. And certainly my partner in this work is the president of the Yonkers Federation of Teachers, Ms. Samantha Rosado Ciriello, that has been a champion of keeping our schools open throughout this pandemic. So thank you to Ms. Rosado Ciriello for being here as well. Mr. Eric Wright, to my right, is our Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education, and we welcome him to this event as well. And let me just say a few words, young people, and to everyone. The County Executive has been an incredible partner throughout this pandemic for the city of Yonkers and for the Yonkers Public Schools. Let me share with you that the incredible benefits that 25,000 masks will bring to us will not only facilitate the safety and well-being of our students and our staff, but also reassuring our parents that we care about everyone's safety. So thank you to the County Executive for doing this donation to the Yonkers Public Schools. Well, let me also share with you that the County Executive has been a champion of mitigating all issues related to COVID. Here in the city of Yonkers, because of the partnership with the county, we are able to run regular vaccination clinics. We had one this Monday. We had a clinic where close to 60 individuals, the majority of them being young people, were vaccinated. We also have more clinics scheduled because of the partnership that we have with the county. In addition to that, we, with the help of the county, have been able to do significant surveillance testing. The county has provided the testing kits for us, and it's been incredible for us. And certainly, if you are a superintendent, to have a county executive who is constantly directing the Department of Health to act as the biggest supporters of the schools is magnificent. Let me tell you that our schools are open, our students are learning, our teachers are teaching, and things are going extremely well in the Yonkers Public Schools. We are working together on behalf of our most precious possession, our children. And County Executive, you have been a partner in this work, and thank you for doing this. So we appreciate your efforts, we appreciate your support, and welcome to School 17.
Thank you very much, Dr. Quezada, and we appreciate the support of your administration team running the largest and most complicated school district in this county. The leadership that you've shown and your team has shown has really been exceptional. I also want to make a public statement of support for the work that Mayor Mike Spano and the members of the City Council have as they work directly with the school board on issues that relate to policies in Yonkers. And this is true all across our county. We're trying to show the people of Westchester County that the different structures of government, even when they have separate responsibilities, can cooperate and can find common ground. So much in our society is divisive. One of the other divisions that people try to emphasize is the difference between labor and management. And in some cases, there has been some insensitivity across those dotted lines. But here in Yonkers, the YFT, Yonkers Federation of Teachers, the largest of the local education unions in Westchester County, is also one that has engaged with the school district in trying to deal with COVID as a challenge. And when you have as large a school district as you have here, you also have the largest number of teachers in any other location. And we have worked with YFT as well as the other NICET locals to try to vaccinate as many teachers as have been willing to do this. The county does not have a mandate authority to do any of these things, but we try to make it convenient. And when we can make those vaccination locations convenient and we can get as many teachers as want to be vaccinated, then that helps them go into the classroom with a greater sense of confidence that they as individuals are not going to be exposed to the virus. Samantha Rosado Ciriello has been a leader in this. She's a leader in her union and in her school district, and we're very appreciative of that leadership. And Samantha, we'd love to have you share a few of your thoughts at this moment. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We're very excited to be here today. I'm especially excited to be at School 17 because this is where I spent my teaching career, right here in School 17. We thank County Executive George Latimer for his partnership throughout this entire pandemic in the contact tracing and providing testing and providing vaccines and masks. Thank you very much for that. And Superintendent Dr. Quezada as well has been a true partner in making sure that our schools are safe and increasing ventilation systems and putting mitigation strategies in place. It is not possible to keep schools open unless you have a true partnership, and we certainly have a true partnership here in Yonkers when it comes to addressing COVID and addressing mitigation strategies as well as keeping our schools open. We're very excited to see our students here. We want to keep them here. So thank you, County Executive George Latimer and the Superintendent and the trustees, and of course Principal Cartica as well for being partners in this. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Samantha. To run a school building or a school as the top administrator is really no different than running a business. And people don't always make the correlation between the private sector and the public sector. I've had experience in the private sector working for major corporations and now the experience in the public sector of trying to manage within a public domain. And to be principal of a school, and particularly in Yonkers, you have a diverse constituency of students. You have a diverse constituency of parents. You have a diverse group of teachers. You have to provide education at different levels of children's age and ability to learn and level of learning that's necessary. To do that within a budgetary context as one entity within a larger entity of a school district, it really requires exceptional skills and not just pure administrative skills, but the necessary ability to project and communicate at a level that connects all of those different constituencies together. And Jonathan Cartica has done that here at School 17. He is not merely a principal, but he is a leader, and we're very honored that we can be with him here at his institution. And I'd like for him to come up, say a few words, introduce any of the members of his family that are here, and share some of his thoughts. Mr. Principal.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and thank you, County Executive Latimer, for visiting our school, and thank you to everyone who came to visit our School 17, our learning community, and working on behalf of all our students. Our learning community is wonderful. At School 17, where learning is fun each and every day, and we work very hard to make sure that we give the best to all of our children and all of our students. And at this time, I want just to introduce Alasia Larson. Just wants to say a couple of words.
Thank you, County Executive.
Come here, Alasia.
Thank you, County Executive Latimer and Dr. Quezada for all that you do for us.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and I just want to thank you very much, Alasia. I just want to introduce some more of our students. So come here, just say your first and last name.
So, Ana Molivo.
Great. Thank you. Come on.
Margie Castro.
Great.
Margie Castro.
Very good. Very nice. Come on, honey. Come on. And these. Yep. And these are our first grade students, and they are here. Oh, you're gonna bring it down. Can you tell your first name?
Isabella.
Isabella. Yes. Thank you very much. You're Elizabeth. They were very excited to be here today. Go ahead.
My name is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. And one more. Come on. Go ahead. Nice and loud. Your first and last name.
My name is David.
Thank you very much, David. And thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you very much for being here and for visiting our children.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Dr. Quezada and his team, as you may need replacements, we will do everything we can to provide them for you as well, and hand sanitizer to the extent that's needed. We work very closely with our state legislators, Shelley Mayer, the great Andrea Stewart-Cousins, Nader Sage, and Gary Pretlow, and also with the county legislators that represent Yonkers, who are advocates for the Yonkers School District, Chris Johnson, Jose Alvarado, David Tubiolo, and Ruth Walter, all of whom are contributory in us being able to get these resources and apply them to the Yonkers school districts. Just to close this piece of it out, we're here today, as I said, to show the partnership between Yonkers schools and Westchester County, as well as through the city of Yonkers. We recognize that for all of us, we're still working through a very difficult pandemic. The fact that we put a mask on most of the time when we're in public context is not something that I consider desirable, but it is something that we consider necessary. And we know that there's a debate about that in the society. But what can't be debated is that as vaccinations were introduced in January, and Westchester County is over 85% vaccinated, adults 18 years of age and older. As we have masked up, whether we like it or don't like it, we have reduced the spread of COVID in this county. We're down to about 2,300, 2,000 active cases from peaks of 11,000, 12,000 active cases. Our fatality rate is down. We give these reports every Monday. We'll do it again the next Monday. But it's important to understand that the mission here is not ideological. The mission here is practical. We want these children to be in the classroom and learn what a first grader and a third grader and a fourth grader has to learn as preparatory for them to move up a grade and go to middle school and go to high school, and then hopefully go on to college, and then to be productive members of the society in whatever they want to do. Who amongst us want to be a doctor or a lawyer, and we don't know yet if they know about finance and marketing as career paths, or education, to be a teacher and an administrator. But every one of these kids has to have that chance. They get their best chance when they're in classroom, which we all agree is what we strive for. And if putting them in classroom means having masks and having vaccinations when it's eligible, that is the practical answer, not the ideological answer, the practical answer. And that is the answer that the vast majority of Westchester residents want to see. They want to see us work to solve a problem that's been facing us for 19, 20 months, however long it's been. And we will continue to look for those practical reasons for us to work cooperatively. Thank you for watching. I'm George Latimer, Westchester County Executive. We'll look forward to seeing you again soon.